energy. So here the production of electricity from energy liberated from non-spontaneous redox reactions. Non-spontaneous redox reactions means here the electricity is producing from energy that is liberated from non-spontaneous redox reactions. So here non-spontaneous redox reactions means already I have told it is a chemical reaction. So its type is non-spontaneous redox. Non-spontaneous means the reactions which involve or they will start without the aid of external agency, means they will start by themselves without any external agency like temperature or pressure. They cannot start. They will start by themselves. And the redox means the reactions which will undergo both reduction and oxidation. Reduction means the reactions which will undergo gain of electrons, that is called reduction, and oxidation means the reactions which will undergo lose of electrons, that is called as oxidation. Totally combinedly we will call redox reaction. So generally I have told already, here the chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. So through this electrochemistry, means it is basically a branch of chemistry which deals with the production of electricity from energy liberated during the non-spontaneous redox reactions. So what is the purpose or what is the benefit from this electrochemistry? So we are preparing the some of the elements like fluorine, chlorine and sodium hydroxide. So fluorine is an element, chlorine is an element, but sodium hydroxide is a compound. Compound means mixture of two elements, two or more than two elements, that is called as a compound. Energy. So the simple definition is, so how to convert the chemical energy into electrical energy means, so if you taken a one cell and you have connected it to a one bulb by using a metallic wire, so if you made the switch on, so this is the switch, if you made the switch on, so the electricity is flowing from the cell to the bulb by using metallic wire and the bulb will glow. So here cell means it contains number of 2 or 3 chemicals. Okay, graphite, carbon is there, MnO2 is there. So that energy is converted into electricity, and after it finally it reaches the bulb and the bulb will glow. So this is the general example for the electrochemistry. Already it is invented, but few years before the scientists won't know the how to convert the chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay, nowadays we are generating the electricity from wind and water also, but previous few years back we don't know the how to convert chemical energy into electrical energy. So some of the scientists like Galvano and Volta and Daniel, so they are doing the research on this topic. So they have taken one vessel first of all, and they have taken one zinc rod, and so this is the zinc rod and this is a container, and they have poured a copper sulfate solution, CuSO4 solution, container CuSO4 solution poured, and they have dipped a zinc rod, and after a few minutes they have observed some factors. So this is zinc rod starts to dissolve in this solution, and the second observation is the color of the solution. The CuSO4 color is blue, but it starts to disappear or vanish. And the third observation is the zinc rod mass is decreased. And the fourth one observation is, here the brown red PPT is formed. So PPT means insoluble part, that is suspended in the solution or they will settle at the bottom, that is called as a PPT. And the fourth one point is temperature is increased, If you touch the outer layer of the container, you will feel hot. So heat is evolving means it is a form of energy. We can convert that energy into an electricity. So first one observation is zinc rod mass is decreased, and the second one is CuSO4 solution color disappear or vanish, and brown red PPT is formed. And the fourth one observation is temperature is increased. Temperature is a form of energy. So they have observed 4 observations. Okay, they have observed 4 observations. So what are the reactions that are going on into the solution or that are going into the container? Let's see. So first, this is a zinc and this is a copper sulfate. So already I have told this reaction will undergo redox reaction. This reaction will undergo redox reaction, means zinc will undergo oxidation. Oxidation means it is a loss of electrons. So Zn+2, if it is converting, means 2 electrons are giving out. Those 2 electrons are taken up by this copper. And forms a atom. This is an ionic state and this is an atomic state. So 2 electrons are given out, 2 electrons are taken up. So remaining what? Zn plus Cu plus 2, which gives rise to Zn+2 plus Cu. Plus, along with that, the energy is also liberated. This energy is nothing but the temperature. So they have thought this energy can be converted into an electricity. So this is the only reason that by using these chemical reactions, the energy is evolving. That energy is converted into an electricity. So they have made some variations into that experiment. In the next experiment, they have taken 2 beakers in 2 rods and they have immersed, and after that they have converted it to an electricity.